And this is Fic.
And we're really busy. There's a lot going on. This is kind of going to be like a fast, rapid-paced show with lots
Every
of
time we
sounds.
say it, he just doomed it. Every time we say it's going to be fast, we go like, in 58 minutes. You know. So this is going to be the slowest episode we've ever done. We should be done in like 3 minutes.
Spider-Man #1. Valiant continues to kick ass and be
Yes,
awesome.
awesome.
And Justin
Awesome.
Jordan wrote it.
Awesome.
So you know it's awesome.
And
Justin
awesome.
Jordan is the man.
Also, it's awesome.
And there's a cool black cover that we don't have. Why don't we have the cool black cover?
Because you didn't
It's
give me the cool
on
black cover.
It's black on black.
Was that the poll list?
Obama.
Was it
Black
the poll,
Power.
Is it the poll block?
You know what's awesome?
I can't say the word pull box cover. That's what's awesome.
Yeah. Uncanny X-Force 33 is pretty awesome too.
Holy crap! So is that the?
I don't know.
Is that the AOA blob or is that our blob?
I don't know. Either way,
Because he
that
seemed to
blob,
have memories of.
that blob
I mean,
doesn't like sharks.
yeah,
I'll
no.
tell you that much. Not a fan.
Yeah.
No.
That's
Sharks are evil.
that's
This shark was just lost. He was just trying to find his way out.
yeah. That was an introspective shark.
Yeah.
Viewing things from the inside.
Yeah. Logan and his sons, real father-son bond in there.
Yeah.
Real father-son
Actually, it
bond.
wasn't that different from lots of father-son conversations anyway.
Yeah.
Except for the whole tied to a table thing. But
Yeah, well, that's a little new.
depends on what you're into. All right, let's go.
Freelancers *1 is the worst possible thing I've ever read.
I loved it.
Really goddamn horrible.
I thought it was awesome.
Worst thing ever. It was just bad.
I
Art
hadn't
was
ordered it,
bad.
and I think I'm going to buy
Story
it.
was bad.
I
Yeah.
liked the art.
For
I liked the
$1,
story.
they charged too much.
I would pay $3 for this. I think this was awesome.
If I could, I would rip this up in front of you to make you cry.
I haven't paid for it, so really,
Smallville #7 has Batman.
it does.
Why?
Because they finally can.
Okay, fair enough.
But it's really good. Chris Cross does a great job with the art.
Brian
Q.
Q.
Miller
Miller's
writes
a
the
great
hell out of it, and it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Dial H for hero. Dial H.
Oh.
Sorry, just dial H.
This episode
My
was
bad.
This episode was so good.
This episode, like
Yeah,
you watched it.
It is. I did. I watched it.
You put it in your comic book reader, and it plays
I've been
on
home
your
with a sick
screen.
kid all day. It's hard. I've been trying to get. I did have problems getting it back out of my Blu-ray player, but
It's not high definition enough. I feel like the detail.
it was. I had it, surround
no.
sound. The word bubble. He summons up a
Indian.
Yeah, well, he summons up a racist caricature of a hero. Not on purpose. It's just the way the dial works. Turns out the other lady who has it. This happens. She's like, this happens periodically, and she starts naming some of these people that she's been. And he's like, whoa! She's like, I know you can't go out dressed like that. So he stays in or whatever. There's Pegasi that take out crime by pooping on things, and
It's a fun way to take out crime.
would you want to have a horse fly over your head and take a crap while you're trying to shoot a nun? You would not. But it's just a
What did this nun do? Never mind. Avenging Spider-Man #14.
Is Colin Bunn really liking dinosaurs? Because he did all the...
See, I've given up on
He
this. I
brought
read
back
those 3 issues. That was good.
He brought back Stegron in the Captain America and Hawkeye thing. Now he's got Devil Dinosaur and Moon Boy. Moon Boy's a very complicated little monkey man, and Devil Dinosaur
And it
not
should
so
be.
much. And Spidey, it's really out of his element. So it was fun.
Peppernaturals #5.
I love this book. We're done.
Green Lantern 14. Terrorists versus the Justice League.
Best, but it was the best
It's tie into
to anything.
Rise of the Third Armies ever.
No,
The other ones didn't tie in.
His conversation with the Justice League, they're all standing there and they're like, they're ready to kick his ass from the end of last issue. And he's just like,
I can
he just
take
stares at them for a minute. He's like, you don't really think I'm going to fight you, right? And they're like, what? He's like, well, you're Superman. You can take me on your own. Maybe I could take Batman.
Batman.
Flash is
was
like,
with Green Lanterns.
it's Flash is like, yep, he's a Green Lantern, all right.
Yeah. Colder #1 gets the award for creepiest cover ever.
And holy crap, I didn't know what to make of it because I'll admit, Paul Tobin, I'm not the biggest fan of. I forget what book he's been writing lately that I haven't been thrilled with, but this was really, really good. And this Jack Nimble character is pretty creepy. The art is gorgeous. This was really, really well done. Read this.
Animal Man #14. And Swamp Thing 14. They go hand in hand. Not really. They're
It's like
kind of
Christmas.
separate.
You
but
get
it's-
red and green.
Oh man, Christmas is coming up. It's the best time ever.
You get a lot of Constantine.
Yeah, because he doesn't have his own book anymore.
No, he does.
No, it's ending at 300 now.
No, but it's Robert Venditti taking up for the new book.
It doesn't count.
It does. It's
has to
Robert,
be in the
it's
Vertigo.
Robert Venditti.
Constantine
Robert
only
Venditti.
exists in the Vertigo universe. This
What's
new guy,
Robert
not
Venditti?
Constantine. Anyways, Animal Man, I feel bad for Little Wing. Swamp Thing needs to stop being a little emo bitch. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you know.
Just move on. Also, you can make boats out of leaves. That's kind of cool. And Aquaman, I want to know what happened.
And ultimately, what it really boils down to is the single greatest character in the New 52 is still that Guardian that calls him, you know, Blondie Man.
Blondie Man.
Blondie. What
What do you think about this book? Yeah.
Oh yeah, an Animal Man. Yeah, I'm sorry, but this does tie in nicely. It goes back to the town, the annual that we thought that I really liked, but that we thought was a little disjointed from everything going on in Swamp Thing. Makes a lot more sense now that it happened right before she goes back to that town. And it's like, context. Thank you.
Guardian of the Globe #3 still doesn't have Invincible or Robert Kirkman, so
They mention Invincible,
don't care.
but no, it's got it's good. It was really good. It had I like Chupacabra, I just do, and
Everyone likes a Chupacabra.
and it's got
Mexican lizard.
What's his
Huge
face?
Ghost. Oh, I have a phone.
he's a popular
Why do
man.
you have a phone?
I hope Rick knows I have a phone.
It's got
Sorry, customer.
it's got the
Call back.
astounding Wolfman, and there's like a little takeover-y, you know, they're popular in Invincible World. The little take over your mind, aliens. Oh,
Those guys are cool.
It's a mess.
Creator and Heroes #6.
It's good. The Kill Switch story is just awesome because it's Palmiata in gray, and I will read.
Fair enough.
They could write on a napkin, and I would read that napkin. The what do you call it? The Black Sparrow story continues to be better than I really keep thinking it will be. So that's good.
Flash Gordon Zeitgeist #7.
Was a lot of fun. They were clearly deeply influenced by, you know, it's a mix of all the flair. You know, it's got like things that make you go, newspaper strip. Things that make you go, you know, old time serials, and definitely some moments that it's like, wow, that's straight off the Flash movie. So it's like the best of all Flash worlds.
Warlord of Mars Deja Thoris 18. It says Warlord of Mars. You can't be angry at that one.
No, it's okay. And you said Deja Thoris right. It's like I don't know you anymore. You are so not a disappointment.
Oh, that happened, huh?
I did. I love you, man. This used to be one of my favorite books. At the moment, it's kind of floundering, but it's got a Renaud cover, which means eventually we'll get money out of Jared.
Iron Man #1. Iron Man #1. It's Iron Man.
Yeah.
I'll give it that. It wasn't horrible.
It was stronger
It
at the
wasn't
end.
great.
Yeah, it was stronger at the end, and ultimately, what it really boils down to is the new story. The new Iron Man's new story arc is going to be Armor Wars 3, the extremist version.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
The only thing was like, his suit, which is a pretty badass suit, which has lots of missiles and everything, comes from liquid in a suitcase.
He's got a liquid Terminator in a suitcase that can turn into an Iron Man.
Shadow number.
Yeah, we already had Shadow Man. Now we're just a Shadow.
Shadow 7.
This is the Shadow, man. It's good. It's not.
Calm down, phone.
At first, I was like thrown because it's not. Who was writing it?
Garth Ennis just originally wrote it. No,
Yeah.
It's the guy who wrote X-Men with the vampires.
But it threw me because he's suddenly a much less confident Shadow than much less confident, much less creepy Shadow. But the story itself was good, and the art was really nice, so it kept with me.
Jennifer Blood 19.
I keep saying how.
How are we still reviewing this? Don't you hate this book every month?
I usually do, and they keep sending it to me. But at this point, it's passed into ludicrous to the point where I'm actually enjoying it. It's gone so far past any. She's way off the deep end.
Fair
And
enough.
it's become fun again.
Any semblance of sense?
Action Comics #14.
Main story was okay. Backup story, which is what I was really interested in. Not so much because of what's his name, Neil deGrasse Tyson, who shows up as a character in here. So you get famous real-world astrophysicist who gives you the charts. The guy actually sat there and found a red sun that is the right size. Basically, he found a red sun that could have been capable of sustaining a Krypton-like planet. So now it's kind of like when someone buys you a star for your birthday. DC actually has That's where Superman's from. That's his galaxy. We now know where it is. It's kind of cool.
I own like a square inch of the North Pole.
But what it really boils down to is this backup story that happened. Charlie Fish writes some great backup stories, and I'm loving them. I don't know who Charlie Fish is, but I want them to write some Superman stuff, the regular books. And it's got Chris Sprouse art. Chris Sprouse art. Yay!
Avengers Academy 39 is the saddest thing, Sebastian.
It is. My heart is broken because the issue was great, and then
as it always is.
Christos Gage is just the man, and his last page is so wow, and it just really breaks my heart what they're going to do to these characters in this. And you know that I don't think that Avengers get killed on an island versus Murder World is really going to be that long-lasting a series, but I'm willing to bet it'll last long enough that for the
Avengers Arena,
for the bump sales value, you know they're going to kill some of the kids that you know off pretty quick. So some of my favorite Marvel characters right now are going to die in a series that's going to go nowhere.
I just want to not read it and hope it doesn't happen. New Crusaders #3
is still in a lot of the setup, but since it works in a different formula on the internet before they print it, and I just don't read things off the internet.
Internet's boring. Unless you're on the Chive. The Chive is the only good
Internet's
thing.
boring, unless you follow Shaun on Facebook.
And invest comics, yeah.
But no, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. It's much better than I ever imagined it would be, because I like those characters, and I like the idea of
If I get like a whole bunch of people following me on Facebook now, I'm like, God damn it, Sebastian.
Shaun Sorensen. With a U in the Shaun, not in the Sorensen.
No. Okay. Earth 2, #6. Sorry, my phone's going off. Earth 2, #6. And World's Finest, #6.
So good, it's so good.
Earth 2, #6 ends the fight with Solomon Grundy in a very cool way. That makes perfect sense. Why has no one thought of this earlier?
Boom. In fact, if Animal Man and Swamp Thing read this, they might be able to stop the rot.
Just saying, it makes perfect sense, guys.
We need our first crossover. Get the seance table out. And summon the
World's Finest, Damian meets his parallel sister? It works.
Her ability to keep her identity a secret doesn't work so well, since within 3 moments, within like 4 panels, all right, Damian irritates her enough that she actually refers to him to his face as, "Listen, not my brother."
Yeah, it's pretty fantastic. These 2 books are books that you need to read. Everyone should be reading. Awesome. They've been out for 6 months. The hardcovers will come out soon. And
I like Damian's version of detective work too.
Yes, just throw stuff.
You fight like my dad.
Too.
And Catwoman. Who are you?
Throwing little smoke bombs. He's pretty awesome.
And then Power Girl goes up.
Yeah. X Factor 246.
It's
so good it makes you cough.
It does. I'm allergic to Pip the Troll. No, it's a Pip the Troll noir issue, and really, what else do you need to know? It's a Pip the Troll noir issue.
Scarlet Spider #11. Can't stand up straight. It has minimum carnage.
Still my favorite Spider book in the 616.
Alright. Irresistible #1.
I liked the series. It ended better than I thought it would. I thought it was kind of going to wuss out, or it was going to fizzle, but when you're the most desirable man in the world, you're going to get torn apart by the ladies. It was awesome.
#4, not #1, I'm sorry.
And it's got a kind of pseudo Marvel Spidey homage cover going on with the almost Spider-Man No More, but more like Irresistible No More.
Mankind's The Story of All of Us #0. That is a long title.
It is, and it's a. I don't know how they worked that out. They've done a couple of things that have tied in, but Zenoscope has
It's a History Channel.
They deal with the History Channel.
You want to wind up watching it at 2 in the morning.
And it's got. This was really good. I really like this. I like the way it was done, and it's got you've got Marv Wolfman writing a story with art that's is it actually just drawn by, or is it inked by Sienkiewicz? You've got a Marv Wolfman story with art by Tom Derenick and Bill Sienkiewicz. What's not to like?
I can't wait to watch this special.
This was awesome.
Grim Fairy Tales animated one-shot.
I think they're actually making an animated. I know I've seen some stuff online or whatever. The first part of it, the art changes halfway through. So the first part of it looks animated style. The second part doesn't. Either way, if it's animated, it's Adult Swim animated, and not let's watch this with our kids animated, because it's still Grim Fairy Tales. And it's like
everyone likes movies. Pathfinder #3.
It's fun. It's just it's fun.
Batwing 14.
It's good. I continue to love Batwing. I'm a little torn because what do you call it? This is the last.
Winnick?
Yeah, this is the last Winnick issue, and after this, Fabian, I can't say his name. Fabian
That guy.
Nissienza is taking over, and I loved him.
He's good on Red Robin.
In
I
like the
liked his
90s,
Red
whatever. I
Robin.
loved him on Red Robin. He's done a couple of things that I wasn't as thrilled with in
He has his moments.
in the New 52, but I'm hoping that this is one because he did so good on Red Robin. He should be able to pick up with a Bat theme and go with it.
Detective 14, John Layman's second issue. It picks up where the first one left off with the Penguin and and them trying to kill Bruce Wayne. It also has Poison Ivy in it, and it's kind of weird how they introduced Poison Ivy at first, and then it all ties in together. But it continues because flashing back. There's a lot of flashing back, and it doesn't really tell you that's flashing back, so that's a little weird. But it continues to be good. I'm very impressed. It's much better than the first run. That wasn't Layman. I forget who it was. Daniel. Something. Yeah. It's Adventure Time,
Woohoo!
And it's the graphic novel. It's the first 4 issues. It's fantastic. It's the
Did you
Adventure
finally
Time.
read
Yes,
that when you're not reading
yes.
the series?
It's the Adventure Time you know and love. It will make you laugh. It's just fun
The
for
little-
everyone.
Like, you know the old Sergio Aragon, not Sergio, Sergio Aragon stuff on like Mad Magazine where he does all the little stuff in the margins and underneath and between the panels and whatever. Some of that's better than the actual
it's
story.
just
It's just
fantastic.
little,
Just pick
it's
it
not
up.
Sergio Aragon, but it's just little weird comments
If
and
you-
little cartoons. in
If you
between
want to
them.
laugh for an hour, here you go. Danger Club Volume 1.
So good, so good. Heroes have been wiped out by an alien threat, or have they? What was the real story there? But the sidekicks are left kind of bored, and some of them wondering what's really going on. Some of them thinking, "Well, we're in charge now. We should just be badass." And it's intrigue on superhero on awesomeness.
DC Nation number 2. I guess this is yearly.
It's somethingly. They do it whenever they feel like
So
it.
much entertainment in here. So much randomness.
Yeah, there's a
I'm
lot
a big
of fun
fan.
stuff to do.
Big fan of the word search.
He likes word searches and mazes, and those are fun. It's got a little, the little grid to draw your own Batman.
Draw my own Batman. Yeah.
It has proven to me that
Totally 5.
I'm not 100% sure what to make of that new Batman, Beware the Batman series that they have.
Not going to watch it.
It's going to be on the DC Nation, which means it's going to be in the morning, kid time.
You know what else I'm never going to
Kid time.
watch? Batman Live. Bad idea.
Well,
Horrible.
Batman Dead would be really boring, wouldn't it? Although look at that. He's awesome looking. The Joker looks straight out of what the hell was his name? Caesar.
Anyways.
Whatever. From the old 60s.
Caesar Romero.
Yeah, thank you. Caesar
There's
Romero.
Young Justice.
My
there's
brain
Green
wanted
Lantern,
to say Sid
Steampunk.
Caesar, and I knew that was wrong. It's got Todd Knock doing Teen Titans.
It's a lot of
Teen
fun.
Titans! So that's fun. And but what I wanted to say is, for a kids show of Batman, they've got the character breakdowns, and where the heck is it?
Near the front, maybe. I don't know.
But
It's a lot of fun.
But they list Mr. Pig. What's his name?
Okay. I know. Yeah, Mr. Pig from the Grant Morrison cartoon, which is creepy. Or the Grant
But
Morrison
for this
volume.
kids show, whatever, it lists, it lists for the characters. Here we go. It lists, Batman's got preferred weapons. Batarangs a Batmobile. Katana, preferred weapon, the Soul Taker sword. Alfred, who looks a lot like a non-scarred version of
like a
Eric
tall-
Powell's The Goon.
He looks like a tall odd job.
says preferred weapon, pulse rifle. But here you go. Kids Saturday morning cartoon, Professor Pig, preferred weapons, bone saw, scalpels.
Another reason why I don't have kids. They don't need to watch that. That and I'm really
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
careful about that stuff. So that's it for this week. I don't know how fast it was. I don't care. We have a lot of stuff. If sound's drained out, I'm sorry, but we'll be back next week for probably the biggest, best weekend comics ever. Saga, Walking Dead, Invincible, Lock and Key, 5 Marvel Now books, Batman, Batgirl, Super Suicide Squad, something. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of awesome stuff. It's going to be fantastic. Make sure to join us and read everything next week.
Read it.
Read
You
it
won't know what the
all.
hell we're talking about.
I want to flip this table right now. Chai bomb!